We have a real pleasure today to meet Mr. Luca Delboro. He is the director of the health department at the YMCA. And it's a pleasure to meet you, Luca.
Nice to meet you, Alex.
Great. Now, give me a little background on YMCA. How long have they been around? I understand they've been around for 140, 150, 160 years.
1844.
1844, my God.
Yep. They started out as a very small unit group of men who, basically the gentleman who started it, basically wanted to get men to stay healthy, stay in shape, as well as have a place to go and not be going out drinking and carousing as some of the men used to do before the YMCA. So
now the YMCA stands for what?
Young Men's Christian Association.
But you don't have just Christian people.
No, it's no longer.
Diverse.
In fact, the logo in July just changed, and our whole brand identity has changed to be called The Y, because most people call us The Y.
Sure.
And our three main brand ideas and directions are towards youth development, healthy lifestyles, as well as community outreach, just like you're doing with this show.
I understand that the Y, as it's called today, is in 124 different countries.
It is. We've got things all over the place, and actually the YMCA way of being also gave life to the Peace Corps. The Peace Corps was actually modeled towards the YMCA model.
Was it? I didn't know that. And the amount of employees the Y has now, nationwide, do you know the amount of employees? I understand it's about 20,000.
I think so. We have tons of volunteers also. I mean, it's also volunteer driven. I mean, that's what a lot of people forget, is that there's a lot of volunteers involved in the YMCA. Some YMCAs are totally volunteer driven.
Really?
Yep.
They have no employees?
They don't have any employees.
Wow.
They just have maybe one person who's in charge of the budgeting, but everybody else is on volunteer basis.
Wow. I understand any given year, the Y has approximately 500,000 volunteers. That's incredible.
It's huge. It's one of the biggest volunteer associations in the world. It's great to see that, and we're seeing a resurgence of that in the last few years.
I understand they're also in, it's hard to believe, 40,000 communities.
Yeah, well, we try to get involved.
That's amazing.
We try to get involved with the community. I mean, that's one of our main goals, is to form all kinds of relationships with people who are in the same kind of road, as far as trying to get people to meet together, form relationships, and stay healthy and have family activities together.
Tell me more about the program. You cater to just children or obese adults?
We cater to all sorts of people that are looking for healthy lifestyles. Of course, right now the focus is on obesity and on diabetic issues, and a lot of them are unfortunately attacking our children in this society. So we're in education. We try to get to the schools and to any type of daycare. We have daycare centers that are actually giving enrichment programs through the YMCA, including health-oriented types of programs. We try to make sure that the kids eat healthy when they're at our daycare centers. Our whole nutrition part has changed. All of our YMCAs now do not serve or have vending machines with any kind of soda. This has been for years. So we've really been on the forefront of this issue. Now it's becoming a national issue, which I find fantastic, because it gives us that much more of a voice. We also have a lot of programs at the YMCA that cater towards people that have disabilities. Our building at Newman is completely accessible by the disabled community, and we actually have specialty machines in the wellness center that are geared towards the person who's either on a wheelchair for any kind of issues from MS or any kind of paraplegia or quadriplegia issues, any neuromuscular type of issues, and we've specialized in that.
What about, do you have any special programs for, seniors who, have different problems. And
our senior population is huge.
what's the membership for the seniors? Do you know?
I'd say about a quarter of our members are seniors, and we have specialty programs on Monday, Wednesday, Friday for them that are specialized in water type activities, also land activities, but we also have a very, very popular senior committee that actually plans for different programs. We just had the whole senior population in RY, not the whole senior population, but a lot of our senior population come with us to see the show at the Jenks Junior High School. They had a show for I think it's the Pawtucket Arts Committee. They had a theater show, and we all went together. So
the Pawtucket Community Theater.
That's right, Pawtucket Community Theater. We went to see them, and we have luncheons for the seniors every month. We're having a Valentine's Day luncheon coming up.
Wow!
So it's quite popular, and seniors are.
And you have function rooms at.
Yes, we do, and we do the luncheon in the gymnasium because we get so many people, so it's not a small little thing, and seniors are our most committed members. I mean, if anybody is really committed to health and trying to get into a place where they can volunteer and help us out, seniors are always available for us.
So you're always looking for volunteers. Name some of the health programs specifically that you might have.
Okay, we obviously we have the aerobic classes and the yoga classes, the Pilates classes. Those are all available to the members, but we also have personal exercise programs which come with your membership. Those are the type of programs where a member comes in, they've never had exercise before, or haven't had exercise for a long time, so they want to start a routine. We meet with them for about a half an hour. We give them all kinds of advice according to their goal, whatever they're trying to achieve, whether it's weight loss or a better muscle strength or any kind of issues that they have with osteoporosis or diabetes or blood pressure. That's one of the programs. We have personal training available in either one-to-one, buddy. A lot of people like to train together with one trainer, or group. We have a Wide Team Challenge, which is kind of modeled towards teams getting together and trying to lose weight as teams, with point spreads being given. They get points for going to classes. And we also have a post-rehab program, which is very successful, and that program is for people who've had injuries, orthopedic issues, cardio issues, pulmonary issues. They come in and they basically, after their physical therapy that was paid by the medical insurance, they come in and use the YMCA as a continuing product, and they go for 12 weeks with that, and we just continue what they've been doing and then amplify that to get them back to 100%.
What about, have you seen any recent vets come in that had been in Afghanistan, Iraq?
Yes, we have a lot of military folks that come throughout the association. In fact, in some of the branches that we have in North Kingston and South County, they have a lot more vets because of the bases down there. But we do offer vets free membership to their family as well as them. And we do see a lot of vets that come through. A lot of our members that have been with us for 10, 15 years have gone into military and then come back from Afghanistan or Iraq.
What happens when you get a lot of seniors on fixed income, and sometimes they can't afford a yearly membership? Are there any programs for them that maybe they can get in for a little bit less?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that. First of all, there's a program called Silver Sneakers that's going around now, that's run by United Health with Medicaid and Medicare. And basically, with those insurances, you qualify to have your membership for free. You actually pay through the insurance company. Your insurance payment goes through, and you come in as a member and basically use the facility just like any member would.
Blue Cross Blue Shield?
Blue Cross is not in that, unfortunately, but all medical insurances have some kind of incentive. I think Blue Cross, if I remember correctly, the last time I studied it, offers $150 off for the year. It's not as well as free, but it's still a good chunk of money.
United Health does have that.
United Health has that. We also have financial aid through a department where all of the YMCA collects money from our membership as well as the community. Every year we have a kickoff for the financial aid campaign, and we basically collect, this year our goal is $155,000. But throughout the year, we actually give more than that to people. Anybody who cannot afford, we always, we don't turn anybody away. And most of the people who use our financial aid are either families with kids who can't afford it, or seniors who are on a limited income. We know about the income that seniors have and the medication. Exactly. So we actually wind up giving close to $250,000 a year in just financial aid.
Fantastic. Do you have a set-aside budget for your health programs?
Yes.
At this particular Y?
Yeah, we do. I mean, our budget is always trying to increase to make things better, and to also, all of the money goes back into the into the fitness center or the wellness center to try to increase things. My budget's almost $275,000 a year, which we covers the staffing and any kind of like incidentals that I need. Of course, every 2 to 3 years we change equipment, because equipment gets better, gets more, especially cardio. I mean, now cardio equipment has TVs on them, MP3 players. You can even get Facebook through your stuff, so you can announce what you've done on your bike, to your friends.
Exactly. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing.
How many volunteers are at the Newman Y?
Right now we have about, I'd say about, last count, and we just talked about this 2 days ago, it's about 85, all through the, and then in the summer we get even more with camp and with different programs. We have a adaptive program, camp for about 8 weeks of the camp season, where it's for adapted kids with high and low functioning kids who have problems communicating, any kind of like issues with their way of coping with things. And we also have programs during the day in the winter time, whether they're in the pool or in the gymnasium. It's all these kids come and enjoy being in the pool. It's a great thing to see it.
How many directors of different programs are at the Newman Y?
We have 7 directors.
7 directors.
Yeah, there's directors for sports, directors for childcare, director for preschool. We have aquatics director, and then there's a couple of business management people. And we now have a brand new coordinator that's with us, that's runs a dance program through the YMCA, as well as at a off-site area in Dighton, Rehoboth, which is just a few miles down the road on 44. We have leased a space there and actually run a dance program for that area.
Is that what's that dance now? The Zumba?
Zumba is actually a great aerobic class.
That's what I thought it was.
It's amazing how many people love that class. It's a very free-form kind of class. It teaches you movements through the cha-cha and the merengue and salsa music.
My wife and I still can do the cha-cha.
There you go. So that would be a great class for you to take. And it's very, very, it makes you move. People have a lot of fun with it. And it was born by accident, that class. It was an instructor, I don't remember if it was in California, but the instructor forgot his aerobic CD, so he had some Latin CDs in his
Latin music is great for that.
And so he started with that, and after that class, people wanted that and only that, so that's how Zumba was born.
That's incredible. Are there any other people that come in to give talks on other health issues?
Yes, we do. We had a whole group come in about bullying. That's a health issue in itself, because a lot of kids suffer trauma, and as we've seen recently in the news. So we have had groups that teach kids and parents how to deal with that.
Great. It's been a pleasure talking with you, Luca, and I hope that people enjoyed it. I'm sure they did. A lot of good information.
Thank you for having me.
Should increase your membership by 1,000-fold.
I don't doubt it at all.
Now we go briefly to Reach Out Roaming.
Hello, this is Nancy Green for Reach Out Roaming. We're here in East Providence, Rhode Island at the T&Ts 133 Club, and I'm here with the manager, Jan Crevier. Is that right?
That's absolutely right, thank you.
Now I understand you're the manager here, but you didn't start out as the manager here. How did it come about?
I actually started as a waitress 12 years ago. My kids were little, and someone told